exercise is a great way to get some straddle work in, which is always really helpful with a traditional row movement. You can do this with a cable machine or with a band attached to something stationary. Both work. You just want to make sure you're adequately challenged. To get into the position, you're going to find your deepest straddle that is comfortable. You are not trying to find the most deep straddle that you can achieve, because you are going to add intensity and add load while you're doing your banded row movement. So if you are in too deep of a stretch, you could put yourself into a position where we might start to get an injury, which we don't want. So you can come out of it a little bit, and then over time, as your body gets more tolerant to it, you can progress the straddle position. If you find it hard to stay upright or find that straddle position or want to intensify it, you can also put dumbbells or kettlebells in front of your feet to stay in a more wide position and get a little more resistance as you pull into the stretch. Now, if you get hip pinching in the front of your hips, you want to prop your butt up on some sort of yoga block or something to get you out of this position. You can also bend your knees a little bit as well, or we can just go a little bit more narrow. For some people, that's a little bit easier, or you can forego this exercise altogether if it's not for you. Now, the actual movement is going to be a single arm row. So you're going to let it pull you into a little bit of a stretch and then get your row movement at the top. Now, as it's pulling us into a stretch, you're gonna notice you're gonna rotate a little bit, which is gonna get a little bit more of a one-sided stretch. And then as you come back up, you wanna use your glutes to pull you up and pull through the band at the same time, rather than think about just lifting with your back. We really want to use those glutes to pull back to get a little more range of motion. You're gonna do them all on one side and then switch to the opposite side. Some people might wanna take a little bit of a break in between, which is totally fine. And then you're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. Like so, for your prescribed amount of reps. If you find yourself if you find that the band is too easy, you might want to get a thicker band, put more weight on the cable machine, or just go a little bit further so you can find a deeper stretch. Everybody's gonna be a little bit different based off of their flexibility. So you want to start light, introduce your body to this type of movement and load, and then you can always go up from there in intensity with more weight, more load, or a deeper position. And all of those would be signs of progress.